Alright, hello everyone. It's been a while since we've done a video. I know I streamed not too long ago, but for a video it's been a while, and what I decided to show off today is an interesting little deck that I titled here, Jeskai Super Friends. There's not a lot, I guess, to really highlight in this deck. It's very much more lot of things that are really kind of building off of each other. So Jeskai Super Friends, you can kind of see already from the preview here, I've got Narset and Whirlwind of Thought from Ikoria, and that does really kind of build the overall theme of this deck, because it's a lot of non-creature spell casting here. Actually, let's see if I can go in here. We only have 9 creatures in the deck overall. There are 3 Dorat Perfect Pets, again, which buffs when you cast non-creature spells. It also has haste, which is nice, and flying, so it can go over a lot of opposing creatures. I've got my Spellgorger Weirds. Again, things that buff when you cast non-creature spells. And then a couple copies of Rodan or Vadrak, however you want to consider it. Better as a late game card, especially if I've had Dorat or Spellgorger Weird up and about already. Aside from that, what we've got here is some counter spell, which not something I normally like to play, but Essence Scatter, Negate, Didn't Say Please works really well in a deck built off of non-creature spell casting. I've got all 3 applicable omens. So you've got Omen of the Sea, Omen of the Forge, Omen of the Sun. Omen of the Sun is nice because it actually does give you some creature presence without creature cards. And that's a theme that also factors due to the deck, because I've got Riddle Form here as well to give us some creature presence when you cast a non-creature spell. I think those are the only other non-creature... Oh, Shark Typhoon as well. If I've got a Shark Typhoon now, you can get those flying sharks going. This is the Jeskai Super Friends deck, so I've got multiple Planeswalkers in here. Ugin, Narset, Teferi, Basri, Jace, and the Royal Scions. I wouldn't say any of them are really, game-winning cards, except obviously Ugin the Spirit Dragon is great. Narset can be a nice combo thing going on. The rest are just kind of there. Basri is good for buffing creatures, and I don't tend to get a lot of creatures. The reason I have him in is he's a relatively cheap planeswalker, so getting a deck built off of non-creature spellcasting, I thought it was good to have. Royal Scions, just general, help you draw if you want, which is always nice. It can buff whatever creatures you have, and extra draw is their nuke. It's kind of similar with Teferi, draw and discard. Oh, and since both of those Royal Scions and Teferi Master of Time are draw and discard, I do have 2 Midnight Clocks in this deck. And of course, Mazemind Tome, a nice thing to have in there. Fire Prophecy helps destroying creatures that I wasn't able to counter earlier. Same thing with Omen of the Forge. Banishing Light gets rid of whatever I can necessarily get rid of. Same thing with Elspeth Conquers Death. Yeah, that's all I've got. Hopefully a relatively nice balance of lands. Honestly, I should put some more of the Rugged Triumph in, I think. More Temples as well. Temples are really nice here. That's from trying to really get the spells going. But yeah, so this deck is fun. It's honestly one of my more efficient decks, I think. It certainly does have a lot of draw going for it. Between, Omen of the Sea, Whirlwind of Thought, Narset, Teferi, and the Royal Scions. And Mazemind Tome. And just in general, it flows relatively well. I've actually used this to ladder a little bit recently. I'm actually currently up to partially through Silver Tier 1. I got 5 out of 6 notches up the other day, but then went on a couple of losses, which was not fun. But I've got this task today for red or white spells, so we're going to see if we can get through to gold with Jeskai Super Friends here. Alright, Bombadil as Nisa. What do we got? Alright, Temple of Triumph will be a good first move, and then an island to prepare for the negates if I can. Yeah, this is a usable first hand. It's, negates only counter non-creature spells, especially with my opponent going first. They could be playing some creatures at me, and they'll put me at a disadvantage because they'll have 3 turns to play before I can get Spellgorger Weird down. But let's go with it. Let's see what happens. Alright, Temple of Silence to begin with. Alright. Showing Orzhov colors to begin with. We will Temple of Triumph. Riddle Form. Do I want Riddle Form? It'll be nice, I think, having a pseudo creature out on the field there. Oh, that's something I forgot to mention with my deck building. This deck also has a fair amount of scry, both with Riddle Form and with all of the omens that we've got. Omens. There's another card that lets me do some scrying. I forgot what it is, though. Oh, Maze Mind Tome, obviously. Riddle Form. Alright, so what we're going to do... I'm going to wait, see what they're all doing. They've got something they can play right now, which is interesting, and I don't know necessarily what, unless it's one of the less, like, 1-cost whites. I'm forgetting what that is. A couple of different 1-cost white spells, and... Ooh, interesting. Silver Ghoul. I cannot negate it, so I'm going to Omen. Omen. I keep doing that. Banishing Light. That could be nice to deal with the Ghoul. But I want something quicker at the moment, so we're just going to put both of those away. Whirlwind of Thought. Okay, Ulana didn't say please. I like where I am right now. Yeah. I'm gonna wait. It's gonna be a hit to 3 to the face with the Ghoul, but I'll let it go. Alright, they're scrying again. So just based on the fact that the Ghoul's here and their Orzhov colors, I think their deck is going to be one of those life-tinkering decks. Oh, and he sacrifices it anyway. Interesting. Okay. Light of Hope. Okay. I'm going to let that do. I'm saving my negates for later. And I think my mouse just died, so I'm using the touchpad now. Alright, let me scry. Let me see what's coming up. I don't feel like playing Whirlwind of Thought just yet. Yeah. We're gonna just let that be as it is. Play Lava Glide. I'm gonna let it sit. Because negate and didn't say please, I want to be able to use. He's coming in for another 3 damage. He's going to sacrifice it to draw. Let's see, Revitalize? Yep, Revitalize. You know what? Now I think I'm going to come in, knock it off. You don't get to draw again. You don't get your Ghoul back. Unless you have, whatever that other instant was again. Light of Hope. Yeah, whatever. Alright, we're in a Temple of Epiphany here. I don't need another land at the moment. Well, okay, hang on. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take it. Because that'll give me 6 lands next turn, and I have only 1 plane's worth at the moment anyway. What you gonna do? Okay. Coming in for 1 damage, gets 1 life back. Interesting. Okay, so I could play Whirlwind of Thought right now, and I would only be able to negate whatever happens next turn. I don't like that, so I'm gonna play Spellgorge Weird right now. Because now I can still use Didn't Say Please my next turn. Would love to play Whirlwind of Thought sometime soon, but I do kind of need a little bit more land to make that safe. Of course, he does have this life tinkering deck, so I need to be careful he doesn't start getting a nasty chain going. I'm already down to 13 on my own here. I do like Speaker of the Heavens. I'm going to feel bad beating it if you do manage. Exponential. Yeah, you're not gonna get to do that. And it's a playable land. Awesome. Because now I can still use Didn't Say Please if I want. And I'm just going to start swinging in because I don't want his Speaker of the Heavens to start triggering angels anytime soon. I'll make the trade 4 damage for 1 damage. Alright, what you gonna do? Oh yeah, no. Not letting that happen. So this is where my deck is starting to really start going off. I'm glad I got it to this point. I'm not always the best at being able to do so. Alright, let's see. Omen of the Forge or Fire Prophecy. I only need Omen of the Forge to get rid of the Speaker. So let's see. We're going to Temple of Triumph. Another Fire Prophecy, sure. What do you want? I've got a Fire Prophecy in hand. He's probably not going to play 2 creatures next turn. Well, you know, I'm going to draw it anyway. What gives? So we're going to Riddle Form. Draw that out. Maze Mind Tome. Draw that. Oh, wow! 3 Fire Prophecies, and I can't use any of them next turn. Do 8 damage. I'm not going to scry until the very end because even black can mess with the top of your deck. So you don't want to scry too early. Murderous Rider. Fair. Very fair. Yeah. Now you're going to play the Murderous Rider, which I can kill next turn. Yeah. Now are you done? You are done. I'm going to scry. Elspeth Conquers Death. That is a good one to have. I'm going to Fire Prophecy. So I draw. Riddle Form becomes a thing. Let's cycle out one of these other Fire Prophecies. It goes to the bottom of the deck. That's fine. Again, we're not going to do much else at the moment because I don't need to. I've got Didn't Say Please, Omen of the Sea, and Fire Prophecy. None of those will preclude me from drawing with Maze Mind Tome again. We're down to 1 card in hand. I'm going to save Omen of the Sea for when it's better for... Oh, and they just forfeit. Okay. So, yeah, that is the... That actually was a very good example of how this deck is supposed to run. I didn't pull out any Sprite Dragons. I didn't pull out any Ugin the Spirit Dragon. In fact, I didn't even play any Planeswalkers, which goes a little bit against the name of the deck. But again, I don't have that many Planeswalkers in here. I do kind of like the rest of the stuff kind of bouncing off of each other the way it does, that you just saw. We'll see about maybe tinkering with the deck later, but it's done pretty well for me since I first made it. And honestly, this deck has been around for a while, just haven't recorded with it. Okay, what do we got here? I go first. I've got no islands in my first hand, which is a little concerning, but I do have a Banishing Light and a Temple of Triumphs to give me scrying, so I think I'm going to go with it. Because if I just get an island sometime in the next 3 turns, I'll be able to play Narset, and she can do a good amount of stuff. Now, if my opponent's playing like red aggro right now, I am in trouble. Riverglide, awesome. There's the island I need. Well, not an island, but gives you the blue mana. Oh, they might be playing red aggro. They are okay. I'm already not doing so hot. Because yeah, so there's the problem. If they're doing red aggro and they get a bunch oh. Okay, maybe they're not doing red aggro. What is okay, Mardu. Kind of like my Shrines deck. Or my third kind of Mardu Shrines deck. Wow, okay. I did not anticipate their second turn at all based on what their first turn showed. Oh, and another blue, awesome. What do we want to play? I don't want to waste Banishing Light on these little 1/1s. I don't want to cycle Shark Typhoon too soon, because I would love to get a 2/2 as defense. So honestly, I think I'm just sitting here for the moment. I don't feel great sitting here. Another Temple of Silence. Good lord, alright. I actually didn't see if they had done the top or bottom last time. I should have paid more attention. What are they doing now, though? That is the question. Going to the bottom, alright. So they're not necessarily liking what they're seeing. When it enters the battlefield, may discard. If you do, draw. Alright, that's someone I can probably Banishing Light if I really wanted to. What do they get rid of? Ogre, Battle Driver. Demon Berserker, Goblin Warrior. Just very interesting set of cards. I don't know what their strategy is at the moment. I've got a negate. I don't need a negate. Let's see, if I play Narset, I can +1 and she'd survive a turn. But that'd be a really poor use of her. I think I'm just cycling my Shark Typhoon here. Give me a 2/2. That'll help me defend against the Fireblade Chargers. Ooh, Midnight Clock. Okay. I can work with that. Alright, they've got Scry 1. They're all attacking. This is probably trying to get me to take the bait. It's not. They just... Oh, that's what it does. It doesn't do... Oh, it also has the haste thing. Okay, it does both. I completely forgot it does both. Alright, so do I want to play Narset? You know what? No, hang on. Hang on, I know what I'm going to do. Island. Midnight Clock. Banishing Light. I'm going to get rid of the Raider. Alright, so next turn, I can start getting some of the Planeswalkers out. I'm tapped out at the moment, so hopefully they don't play something I could have used Negate on. Their deck seems very much more creature-focused. Oh, and it's something I could have negated if I had left them land out. Good lord. Well. Alright. Let's see. So if I play Needle Verge, I can either do Jace non-kicked and the Royal Scions, or I can play Jace kicked. Or I can play Narset. Oh wait, I can play Narset and the Royal Scions. I think that's what I'm going to do. Bring Narset out. Let's see. Needle Verge. I've got an even amount of kind of red and blue showing, so we'll play Needle Verge. I like white. We're going to play that on the white side. We're going to play Royal Scions. I can't negate right now, so we're going to just gain some life. Draw on the discard.
A quest of mystery.
Ooh, okay, I've got 7, 5. I'm actually going to get rid of the island, I think. And we'll just hope my planeswalkers can survive whatever this Mardu opponent can throw at us. With black and red, they can certainly do stuff that just straight up kills planeswalkers. So that would not be fun. Should I have not played the Scions and waited for negate? They're hovering over my planeswalkers a lot. Oh, I should have probably saved for the negate. Again. Oh, Goblin Gang Leader. Interesting. Okay. Wow. Okay, so... Wait, how did they get +2 and plus what? What? Oh, Ogre Battle Driver. Good lord. 6, 4... Oh, they can just kill me. Yeah. Well, okay, I couldn't have stopped negate that time. Alright. Well. I kind of predicted off the top that red aggro would get me, and although they had a weird way of getting there, that's what happened. Well, let's just keep going. See if we can make some of that up now. Buzzkills. Look at this edgy XX bordered name. Interesting. Okay, so I can... Yeah, I don't have much countering to do with this hand, so I'm... Ooh, there's an Essence Scatter, though. So next turn... Polywog Symbiote. Okay, they're going to be mutating. I definitely want to be watching out for mutation. So I'm going to save for the Essence Scatter here. Yeah, that's not happening. Now, I'm trying to think what they could possibly do next turn. Because I don't really have any counter spells in hand at the moment. Fire Prophecy. You know what? Let me just get rid of that symbiote right now. I'm going to pass on Riddle Form, actually. Because between the other cards that I have, I think that's probably a better idea. Dirge Bat. Oh, okay, okay. Now, if it mutates, it can kill whatever. So I'm just going to play the Midnight Clock by itself. I could play Dorat or Omen of the Forge, but I'm not going to do that right now. I don't feel like losing Dorat to a mutating bat at the moment. Hope that I can get another Plains out soon. Sea Dasher Octopus, okay. Please make the mistake and put it on top. Please make the mistake and put it on top. Darn it. I could have Omen of the Forge if they had made the mistake. Boot Nipper, interesting. I'm actually going to save Omen of the Forge for later. Because I can play Dorat and then Omen to get rid of the Boot Nipper next turn if I want. Scry 1, he's probably looking for another mutator. Bottom, okay, I don't think he has what he wants, which is good news for me. Alright, we're playing Dorat, playing Omen of the Forge, boost up, kill the Boot Nipper, and swing in. Now again, if I can just get a Plains, I can remove this darn bat. But that's probably a reach at this point. I'll need to find some other way to protect myself. I spent the Fire Prophecy too early, y'all. Getting rid of the Polywog. And yep, another mutator. Well, okay, it's kind of redundant at the moment. 4-6. Oh yeah, that's right. So now even another Fire Prophecy won't help. Which really sucks. And he's drawing... Essence... Okay, Essence Scatter will help me prevent another mutation, but... Or will it prevent the mutation? I forgot if it worked that way last time. Fairy Vandal. Ugh! Ugh, I don't want to spend it right now this way, but I'm doing it. I'm hoping whatever it has in his hand is not another mutator. Interesting to put a Fairy Vandal in that deck. It makes sense, though. Between the Polywog Symbiote and the Sea Dasher Octopus, I'm going to decline. I don't want to lose my Riddle form if that is a mutator. And I can't defend anyway. It'll just die. Alright, so I'm taking another hit. Going from 12 to 8. And he's drawing again. This is not looking good at the moment. Banishing Light or Plains or... Oh shit, yeah. So that's going to deal 3 to me with Death Touch and didn't say please. Okay, yeah, I'm really in trouble here. I can do a didn't say please, but if that mutation ability triggers again, then I think I'm dead. Polywog Symbiote. Okay, I'm gonna have to didn't say please that. Okay, there goes a murder. There goes another Insatiable Hemorrhage. That's good. And it's a murder. Okay. Alright, well now I have one turn to save myself. Draw! Please let me top deck something good. Okay, he can still do something with whatever he just drew, which is worrisome for me, and Royal Scions is not not going to help me. So yeah, we're done. That's sad. I hate Dimir. Alrighty. So let's keep on going here. I'll play till I at least finish the daily task. Hopefully I can, get back in to at least 4 wins on the day. At least just 2 wins at this point will get me into where I want. I go first. I only have 2 lands, but it's enough to play both Essence Scatter and Fire Prophecy. So I'm keeping it for now. But I always, you've watched my videos, I often have bad luck on 2 land hands. So yeah, we'll just end up seeing how this goes. Nest Robbery. Yeah, Essence Scatter that. And, ooh, there we go. I am now stuck on 2 lands. Not good. And more red for them. Goblin Gathering. Okay. I'm going to Fire Prophecy one of them. And I don't have any white at the moment, so I'm going to cycle that Banishing Light. And there's a something I can use, and there's more I can use. Alright. I've got a little bit of defense now. Only a little. Now, they're mono red at the moment. They can easily just destroy the weird. They can easily play something stronger. Oh, what do they got here? Faceless Haven. Okay, interesting. I haven't seen them use snow at all yet. Haste 3/2. That's fine. I've got another Spellgorger Weird in my hand. Furor of the Bitten. Well, that's no fun. Ooh, Fire Prophecy. Let's see, do I get rid of the Banishing Light or the... I'm actually going to get rid of the weird. Might be weird. But I can play Banishing Light next turn on whatever the biggest threat is. And if I need to turn after that, I can cycle Shark Typhoon. But hopefully turn after that, if I draw another land, I might be able to play Shark Typhoon. That'll be a nice thing. Ooh! He doesn't play anything this turn? Weird. Very weird. Maybe all he has in his hands are enchantments and, damage a creature cards. Yeah, he's not doing anything. Now, of course, I'm not doing anything either, but my hand is all reaction stuff. His hand's probably reaction stuff or enchantment stuff. Now, I could right now cycle Shark Typhoon. Not going to do it because I'm so close to playing it. Yes, there we go. Gonna play it. And so he might be able to play whatever next turn, but I can banish light on my next turn to get rid of whatever he plays, and that'll also give me a little 3/3. So he's got something he can do. Maybe it's like Frostbite or Shock he wants to save for creatures. Which, if I'm going to start getting sharks, he definitely wants to save for creatures. He used a timeout. That's interesting. Come on, buddy. Did you go AFK? Okay, there we go. He did react. He's still thinking, but he's not going to be able to think much more. Oh, okay. He moved on. He's got something in his hand he can play right now. Because otherwise we wouldn't have this timer thing going. Oh well, alright. Let's turn again. That timer's probably going to show up again. Well, this is a relatively anticlimactic match. He had a good start, but yeah, it was a... Oh, wow, my turn again. Okay. Temple of Triumph. Let me see what I've got. Oh, he's back up to one timer thing? Okay. I don't need another gate, and I can't even play a second negate. I only have one island at the moment. I don't need Banishing Light right now. And turn. Alright, he's got another land now. Dwarven Hammer. He could pay 2 to create a dwarf as well to go with it. So it's a 2/1 dwarf. Do I want to get rid of the hammer or do I want to get rid of the token? I'm going to get rid of the hammer. Because that seems more frustrating at the moment. And it's more usable in the long run. I could play Basri right now. I'm not going to, because I want to save that negate for if I need it. I can play Basri next turn. What you gonna do? You going to try to... something like that? Yes. I'll actually get another shark out of it. Now, of course, Scorching Dragonfire only costs 2. He's got plenty of mana if he has another one of those in his hand. But I still have another shark. And I'll get another 3/3 back next turn with Basri coming out. Shock. Oh, interesting. Okay, he's got rid of the small one. Interesting. Okay. Basri's coming out. I get another shark. Maze Mind Tome is coming out. I get another shark. I draw a card. Fire Prophecy. Nice. Alright. I'm going to buff up the shark that I have. And now I'm ahead on life. Okay. Wow. Well, there we go. If I can win again before losing again, I will have hit gold and accomplished my leveling for the month. I know gold isn't all that impressive, but that's usually where I seem to max out. If I try to go much further than that, I just kind of get stuck, usually. I know I'm not the best player around, but it's fun. I like having my decks the way they are for the most part. Actually, yeah. Because I know some people who will often use kind of the more popular strategies, but they're just so oppressive it kind of takes the fun out. I like kind of these more... my strategies that I like are maybe kind of semi-chaotic, like this deck. Or like a lot of my Selesnya decks, on the ground, kind of just build up growing stuff. Alright, yeah, this is an interesting start. I have an Essence Scatter and a Negate, and Riddle Form. Now, again, I kind of mentioned this in the explaining the deck. I've got all of these counterspell in this deck, and I don't necessarily like it. But it has helped me do well, and it's like, ugh, fine. Alright, do I save for the counterspell or do I put Brittle Form out? I'm going to save for the counterspell, just because if you got it, you have to do it. We already saw me not using Negate when I probably should have 2 matches ago. Roots of Wisdom. Mill 3 cards and turn elf. Nah. That's not playing. So yeah, I'm now saving for Essence Scatter, and if I don't need Essence Scatter, I will end his turn with Omen of the Sun. He's playing with lots of snow over there. That is an interesting thing about snow lands. Like, there's no downside to using them if they're available. Because they're basic lands. Alright, yeah, we're going to put Grin out. And let's put Riddle Form out for now. Interesting. Herald, King of Skemfar. A 3-2 with Menace is kind of mean, but I'm not going to use Elspeth on him. Unless whatever he reveals isn't that good. He's getting Grizzled Outrider. That is definitely something I do want to use Elspeth Conquers Death on. So yeah, we're going to play Omen of the Sun for now. Give me a little extra life, give me a little extra creature. And now I can swing in the air. Because Herald does not want to attack right now, because I can defend against... I can double block and kill Herald. Let's see, he's not... Oh, he can't even play Grizzled Outrider this turn. Interesting, okay. So the question is, what is he going to do? Boreal Outrider. Okay. Whenever you cast a creature spell, if snow was any of the spell's colors, that creature enters the battlefield with +1/+1. So I kind of want to get rid of the Boreal Outrider. In fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do. He didn't play a land that turn. He's nowhere near close to playing the Grizzled Outrider at the moment. Temple of Triumph. Let's see what we get. Another Omen of the Sun. Do I want that? Do I want to go bigger? You know, heck, we'll keep it. We're going to Elspeth Conquers Death. Get rid of the Boreal Outrider. Attack with Riddle Form. So 5 land is what I need to worry about for the Outrider. So I do feel a little bad at the moment because if they don't play a land this turn, then they're definitely getting the short end of the stick in terms of land. And that's usually what frustrates me quite often. So they're thinking about stuff. Tables are not in their favor at the moment. Another Herald, interesting, okay. Well, Elderleaf Mentor, so that one you can play with 4. Let me play another Omen of the Sun. My Sphinx is coming out. I get more tokens. We're going to scry. Ooh, yeah, not what I want. I need not lands at the moment. It's almost like getting screwed the other way right now for me. But if I can keep swinging in the air, which I actually can't unless I draw more non-spell cards right now. Okay, so next turn, they can definitely play the Mentor. If they play another land, they could play the Outrider. So it's getting close for me right now. Elderfang Ritualist. Return another... Oh, wow, nice. good on that. I'm just gonna get rid of Herald again. Jace, okay. Gonna cast with Kicker because I can. Alright, so the thing is, my token Jace is going to be killed next turn even if I +1. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use Big Jace and Shrine. Ooh, okay. Dorat's going bottom. Wait, I can play Dorat right now if I draw it. Okay. So that's what we're gonna do. Dorat comes out. Dorat is played. And I'm actually gonna wait. Ooh, Herald unites the elves. An elf or Tivar? Any elf. Oh, geez, okay. Oh, geez, he can put the Canopy Tactician in. Alright, and that means my sprite can't... Oh, he took the Elven Master instead. The War Master. If you'd taken the Tactician out, it would have been pointless for me to defend with the sprite. Although, let's see here. None of the elves have... Oh, he's attacking me directly? Sure. Okay. I could... Rodan, I don't want to, so we're going to... Scry with Omen of the Sun. Essence Scatter... Okay, fine. We're going to take Essence Scatter... Draw a card, reveal it. Now the thing right now is I could play Rodan. Hang on, whenever you may cast a target. Oh, wait a minute. If I do the mutate, if the mutate, I can get Omen of the Sun again, and that'll give me some ground cover. That triggers all of those. Oh, that was a good mix. Now, if I'd actually attacked with the Sprite Dragon last turn, I could have won by now. And that's a problem with how I often play things. But I now have... He has to get rid of Vidrock right now if he wants to survive. Or if he plays something with Reach. Like that. Now, if I am able to play another spell, then I can get my Riddle form and he can't defend both. So that's my way to win right now. Or, if he attacks, okay, he's not attacking. It's smart on him to not attack, but this is, here's game. Draw a card and reveal it. Oh, it's just an island. That's unfortunate. We are doing this. Scry 2. Moment of the Sea sounds nice. But we're just going to, do this with Riddle form. Both in the air come. He blocks one, other goes through. Awesome! Alright, and that actually gets me now up to my gold. My goal of gold. Woohoo! So yeah, that actually went pretty well. That's my Jeskai Super Friends. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. Oh, and I got a level up. Awesome. I've still got some of my tasks to do and a win thing, but I'm going to cut the video off there so it just doesn't get too long. And then hope to see you guys soon.